Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm too lazy to check my YouTube and see if I put a video up like this. I want to go ahead and take the time to enjoy my multiple ways of charging my iPhone. So I want to talk about this OtterBox. I will describe to you, it's the OtterBox MagSafe case. I don't even know where it's at. I didn't kick it under the bed, I swear. It is sitting on my bed. So I'm going to hold it in my hand. It feels like it's about the size of a little mini phone. It feels like an iPhone cut into one smaller section. And it's like your typical small battery pack. You have a button, an arrangement of lights, and then you have a charging port that contains USB-C. You have the option to connect MagSafe with both the charger and the MagSafe charger itself. This will charge your devices slowly. So I recommend charge the MagSafe first and then get back to it later. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what I like about this. It's small and compact in size. It really fits on your phone like a glove, and it really fits the case perfectly. And my honest thing is too, so when you have a dead phone and you want a quick boost, I say it does the job for a portable charger. I'm still having to get used to it, however, because this is 5,000 mAh or 5,000 mAh or mAh or whatever the pronunciation is or saying. In case if you're hearing thunder, this we're under a thunderstorm warning, so that's kind of lovely. But so from 0 to, I kind of flunked the test. I was on the phone with Apple the other day, a while back, before I went to go get everything serviced because there was debris in the charging port, and it really frustrated me because my phone would die at a certain percentage, or not die, the battery would die on the OtterBox MagSafe case. And you know, it's about OtterBox MagSafe battery pack, and it died on me. And for someone who is visually impaired, you can tell it's dying because the charging slows down, and it's like it's getting its last few percentages out. It's trying to get that oomph in there and boost your phone up. And with your phone, of course with the screen on, because you know, I figured, well, since it's not in use, let's go ahead and let's do, you know, shut the screen off. We don't need it on. Do everything you can. And the next thing you know, my phone last night went from 20% to 81%, and then the battery pack died. So I guess that's pretty good for a MagSafe battery pack. 61% it got up to, and some are slow charging, get up to 35%, and then it carries your phone to like the 60s, and then it just goes kaput and dies. I'm not sure about the I heard about this other battery pack called the Mophie Juice Pack, and I've seen a video on it, but for some reason I can't fathom that it gets about 80 to 90% of your battery. If it was at 20% and it went up 80%, it would fully charge your phone to 100. Now, from what my understanding is, it's not always good to charge your phone up to 100%, a bunch of times, because it will deplete your battery. And I understand that, but I like it at 100%, so I make sure that it gets up there. Now, I guess 81% is okay, but if you're doing some stuff on it, like watching YouTube, listening to YouTube videos, and your friends call you, and you go and you check the weather, and some apps drain your battery, well, then you're wondering why it would get low. So real quick, from 0% to 73%, it'll charge your phone. So it gets that 73 percentage, which actually that was miscalculated because it was using a USB-C at the last possible second with Apple. So here's the most reliable information, and then after a few minutes I will get back and tell you guys what I really think about this before we upload the video. So I'm going to give you the rundown, and then after that I will be back and I will tell you some more about the product. From 10% to 70%, 20% to 80%, and those are the only two that I was only able to do, except I pushed to 61%. I don't wait to charge it anywhere higher than 21%. If it's in the 20s, yes, I'd want to charge it. I heard the best way to do it is charge it from 20 to 80, so to only go up by 60%. But with me, I'm like, no, I'd rather go up another few percentage. Actually, I'm about to test a theory, and then I'm going to let you know what it shoots up to, what it's getting up to, and all of that after this thing. If it's past 50%, I'm going to try it with the battery pack and see if I can get some magic and get it up to 100 on a battery pack. I'm pretty sure I probably can, because the battery pack is fully charged with 3 lights. So it's got 3 lights. I'm able to see with enough peripheral vision in one eye to determine the battery level. So a talking one I could actually get now. I might not need a battery case after all, because I heard that they sell talking ones thanks to a YouTuber who has shown that. And luckily I got my phone fixed enough to where it can handle the charging port just fine, and I could put it in and feel that click and not have to worry about the charger slipping out and all that kind of BS. And the best part about it is this thing will actually talk to me and tell me how charged that this thing is. But I'm going to give you my honest opinions about this overall after these messages. You're going to have to wait. So I made this accessible to a degree, and this comes out hot. I have the phone literally full to the top of battery juice at 100%, and I used the charger, the battery pack from OtterBox. So I felt like I was rushing it earlier. I also did another thing, and I'm gonna leave it with this because I really have no qualms about what else to say, really. I want to make sure I cover everything. I couldn't do an accurate estimate because of everything, so if we take 45, computer, what is 100 minus 45?
100 minus 45 is 55.
So this literally got up to 55%. The battery was low at 1 bar out of 3 for the whatchamacallit, the battery pack. So apparently it's a whatchamacallit now. So for the OtterBox battery pack, there is a way to get it up to 100%, but here's the trick. I wouldn't say it's going to get up to 100% without struggling to get up to 100%, but I will decide later on tonight if it's worth making this video into an iMovie or call it a day. So I hope everyone's having a great one, and I'm about to decide what I'm going to do with this video. If it's up at the end of the day, which it's going to be, because why not? It's a harmless video. But my thoughts and opinions so far on the OtterBox MagSafe charger. Overall, I think it's good in a pinch. You may not need it to get up to 100%. For $34.99, it does a lot better than the piece of crap one that I have even gotten, which is the Belkin one. And I really want to throw that one. You know, if there was a balcony, I'd like to throw the Belkin power boost charger off of it and see if it breaks into 1,000 pieces, but I'll keep it around as backup, I guess, in case if I need it. And especially it got USB-C, so I want to see the difference between USB-C version. And some people say, oh yeah, it'll charge in 90 minutes versus 4 hours wirelessly. But in my honest opinion, I don't want anything bulky stretching out and looking like, you know, a tight, limp noodle sticking out of my charging port. So I want to go ahead and use my USB-C charger, use my MagSafe charger, or even better, use the battery pack that I have. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great one.